Thank you for tuning into my channel. So today we are going to watch a couple videos about the solar plexus and ways that you can heal your solar plexus. Okay? If this video resonates with you, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Okay? And then also comment, engage.
I just want y'all to check something real quick. Just do this. You feel how warm your breath is? I already know y'all finna come with the hot breath jokes in the comments, but all jokes aside, do you know why your breath is warm? That's your soul. Because notice when your soul leaves your body, when you die, your body goes cold. Your soul is the warmth. It's the fire inside of you that's keeping you alive. That same heat that you have, the sun has the same heat. Why do you think we need the sun? If you go long enough without getting enough sun, you literally will start to have health conditions. That's why, like in the wintertime, we gotta take like vitamin D supplements.
Blocked in their solar plexus, they're often going to experience procrastination. They can't enact their will on the world. They can't do the thing that they fucking know they need to be doing, and it's frustrating as shit. And they often continue to try and it doesn't work. But the antidote, if we look at the chakra system, is actually to go to the chakra underneath the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, this place of life energy, life force, sexual libido, creative energy. If we overflow this place with absorption, with consumption in the right way, what can happen is that so much energy comes through that it just overflows you into action. So I give you an example of somebody that is naturally spiritual. If they go ahead and listen to shamanic drums, if they go ahead and listen to a sound bowl, if they go ahead and listen to meditation music, this influx, whilst they're in the state of inaction, will actually begin to overflow the sacral chakra in such a way that they will get inspired so much that they eventually just take action naturally.
Okay, son, it's time to awaken the solar plexus chakra, which means understanding the ego. The solar plexus chakra is also known as the seat of the self, the dimension of consciousness responsible for will and personal power. Hold on, I'm not supposed to kill the ego. Now, what dickhead told you that? You. Well, son, that was wrong. I've come to realize the ego is more of a double-edged sword, a tool capable of creating divine excellence or great misery in your life, depending on how you use it. Really? How so? Everyone has an ego. It's how we're able to understand and interact with the world around us. However, the ego is like a wild animal. All it knows how to do is react to situations instead of consciously responding. So without training it, you can't truly operate from free will. Dad, what are you talking about? Everyone has free will. Really? Even a hopeless addict or someone who stays in an abusive situation? Would you call that free will? Or is that just clinging to the familiar walls of your mental emotional programming? So you're saying anyone who hasn't awakened their solar plexus chakra isn't capable of making their own decisions? Yes, because their ego is making the decisions, not them. Explain. Who were you before the world told you who to be? That's a deep one. I don't know. You were formless consciousness. Think of your ego as its own form of artificial intelligence inside you, complete with its own voices, logic, and reasoning, purely based off of past experiences. Say you want to start a business. For many, the initial reaction will be to think of all the reasons why they can't do it based on past experience. I'm sure you can see how these people are acting from their programmed lower self and couldn't do things out of their comfort zone even if they wanted to. So those stuck in the lower two chakras don't have free will because their ego forces them to seek the same experiences they've always known. Exactly. This is why on average the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. The puppet is telling the master what to do, all in a bid to reenact our childhood and stay in our comfort zone. Mind-blowing. So how do you suggest I awaken my free will? You have to become energetically responsible. What? That means being radically responsible for the energy you give out and receive in this life. Some people call it having an internal locus of control. How do I even begin to be that? Stop criticizing, condemning, and complaining about the experiences that have manifested in your life. Instead, get to work on becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Begin the process of designing an ego that reflects your highest qualities.
Solar plexus sound healing. Heal yourself with the power of sound. Realign your solar plexus chakra. Experience a boost in self-confidence, self-esteem, willpower,